Hey guys, it's Crazy here, and I want to talk about some things in this video. So, the first thing I kind of want to mention is that I'm going to have some Billy for you guys in the background. I just kind of want to talk about the update. I want to go over a few things that I said I would go over in my stream in a different video. So, the orc cells. They're coming whether you like it or not. The devs are not shelling out. The orc cells are strictly your choice. Unless it's one of the outfits that are only required, in which case it's still your choice. You do not need that outfit. The orc cells are one of the ways the devs have of getting you to support their game. And if you want to support the game, you want to buy it, it's great. If not, if you want to just grind, that's also great. But you're not forced to buy the orc cells. The orc cells are expensive. It is $10 from what I've heard. I believe that still is true. For one outfit. Which is really expensive. But it is what it is. And if you have money to spend on it, go for it if you want to support the game. So, orc cells, yeah, they're expensive. I also want to say, orc cells, you can buy the killer and survivor with them. You can buy them individually. If you want both, it is cheaper to buy them together and get the exclusive cosmetic with it than it is to buy them separately for $5 each and not get the exclusive cosmetic. It's only about $7 here in the US. I think it's about $8 in Canada. I almost said Canada. Good lord. So, yeah, I guess just kind of keep that in mind. So, as far as the new chapter, I recommend you wait to level up. Because when you level up, you're going to start with all tier 1 of the character choosable perks. You're only going to have one perk slot. You'll unlock the rest of the perk slots at 5, 10, 15. Pretty good. Easier to level up. A couple things I want to cover with the cosmetics real quick. I believe we might get some sort of our own legacy, not the original legacy. And I guess one of the things we can use to prove that is the devs said they weren't going to give us a clown killer, and they ended up doing that. So we might end up getting it back, our own version of it. But I don't know how that's going to work, and it probably won't come back like it is on PC. And the only reason I even think we have a small chance of getting it is because we didn't rightfully get a chance to do it. And
who are you talking to?
I'm recording a video, Carson. Now please mute yourself. So, anyways, I am going to buy the new killer. I forgot what I was talking about now, thanks to fucking Carson. I'm going to buy the new killer. I'm going to record some videos with it. I do not recommend buying them separately. Personally, I don't know if I recommend buying the DLC. I really recommend you guys, unless you have a lot of extra money, you wait and see like gameplay, see how he plays out, see how you play against him. That way, not only will it benefit you by saving you money, if he gets nerfed like Freddy, which I highly doubt he will, then you won't be wasting your money. So that's definitely something that you kind of want to do and just be aware of, because if not, you are kind of taking that chance. If you want to know how I'd rate the clown, he's a mid-tier killer. If you want to know how I'd rate his perks, Claustrophobia, pretty shitty. Not going to be of use of anyone who has a small terror radius. and because I think Michael makes it in the top 5 of popular killers, yeah, that's not going to be useful for you if you play Michael. Huntress, not going to be useful, which is in the top 5 most popular. On PC at least. But we all know we're on console. The middle perk, I believe, is Pop Goes the Weasel, but I could be wrong. It could be the other way around. It is going to regress a gen by 15%, I think, at level 1 of the total regression. I think, of the total progression, I think it goes up 25% at tier 3. And it's very situational because it only works 30 seconds after somebody's been hooked. You have a 30-second timer to get to the gen. So, I guess that's something that you want to be aware of. It's very situational. If you have a Mori, I really wouldn't recommend it. And for his last perk, we have Bamboozle, which is going to block off a window and increase your vault speed. This is going to be useful for countering looping. I believe this is going to be probably his best perk. Because the vault speed, you might not think is a lot, but it actually is. And blocking out the window is going to really counter the annoying looping, which has been a problem in this game for God knows how long. Even though, not even counting the pallet looping, the window looping is just really annoying, especially on certain maps. So, I'm happy that's going to be a fix. The Survivor. Her perks are going to be Winner's Opportunity, which within a certain meter range, I can't remember what it is, tier 1, 2, and 3, it will show you the ores of windows and pallets, which I guess since they're fixing the perk thing, it'll be really useful for new players. And when you use it, it goes on cooldown for 60 seconds. So very useful for new players. People who are current survivors, not so much. They are, current survivors are going to not have use for that. Her middle perk is going to be Boil Over, which prevents the killer from seeing ores of his hooks within 10 meters and increases her wiggle effectiveness by 25%, which really, it isn't that good. And I thought it was going to be that good, but I've seen it kind of in action, and it's pretty shit considering how close together the hooks are. And if a killer runs IG, which most of them do at this rate, you're probably not getting out anyway. So I just want to make sure you guys keep that in mind. I'm trying. Oh, and her next perk, her final perk, is going to be Dance With Me. And when you fast forward over a window or run out of a locker, you won't leave scratch marks for 3 seconds. Combine this with Quick and Quiet and Lightweight and Iron Will running a trackable build. It's really good. However, use it by itself and it's dog shit. So her perks aren't too good. Really, Dance With Me is okay if it's combined with something. Would I recommend buying her for her perks or buying them out of Shrine? No. You want her for her cosmetics and just to play? Have fun. But I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money on that regard. So, time to get into balance changes. The pallets are being fixed to where there's no more vacuum. Killers, you can no longer vacuum them out of a pallet. Along with that, along with you not being able to vacuum them out of pallets, you will also have to work harder for your pit now survivors. They're making it to where it is going to be a bit easier for you to get altruism, but it's going to be harder for you to get everything else. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind. So you're just really going to have to do those gens and focus and kind of debate. But it will still be possible to get a double pit. That's pretty much it. That's all I have to cover for right now that I can think of off the top of my head. Except for one last thing. Because everybody's asking for an update. Everyone's asking what date the update's going to be. The update, Sony, I can't speak for Microsoft, Sony only updates on Tuesdays. They said we're getting it in June. It says it's going to take 2 to 3 weeks, but PlayStation normally certifies in 5 days. They are currently certifying as we speak. So, we will probably have the DLC by Tuesday. So, instead of bothering the devs, I recommend you have your money ready in your PlayStation wallets to buy the DLC and the Oryx shards, if you're going to buy it, and you farm your blood points to level up the new killer. Instead of stalking the devs on Twitter for the second they post to ask them when the update is. Please stop. I've seen so many comments on their fucking Twitter about when is the update. Chill out. You are pissing the devs off. I can tell. Because they went from, we appreciate you following the game, we're trying to have it up as fast as possible, to, it's currently in the certification process. You can tell they've been putting less effort into their responses because they are getting annoyed with having to respond to every single one of you. Look at their Twitter for comments about that. If you don't see any updates on there, there's no update. They will notify you. They have notified you with every other killer. They will notify you when it comes out. Trust me. Okay? But that's pretty much all I have to say for this video. If you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. And enjoy the rest of the gameplay. Peace.